Ayebusia for Sunko TV senior yema obibia akwaba. Na ebusia nde okopie mu ewo mrahye bejefia ebusia honorable Okudzeto ablakwa no ho aye mmobbo papa eya one ne counterpart Sam George omo ho aye mmobbo ewo mrahye bejefia ebusia enye asem ketwa yebeko na akoti se de ensem na sitie na ansa na no yenyina yenim se abra wo mo vet na honorable Okudzeto ablakwa ndey ya appointing ne se o made the foreign affairs minister ene honorable Sam George and the minister of communication yede ebehyenensa abromo kopie vetting committee nenim no asama ye ka kire mo ne se di omaka bia no omofa enho document emra na emeche na ndi adanse se ampa di omaka bia ne kre ebuse nyina ebegye di se free 30th January sa vetting no ekoso no free 30th January ebepemende document ba kokura entumi emaye enfiri honorable Okudzeto ablako ho anase honorable Sam George nso ehonom na eno na Ghana fo ka ho nsem bebria enye asemketo na ebusie ne ukopie mu ewo mrase bidefo yesu a enkrofo yi ho ye mmobbo papa a enye agro na yebekọ na yekohwe na yetie ensoso omane se obe subscribe wa like video nso na wa share ede ama yenko na yenkoti ensem no se de sitie ba de omibia no ye de beto aso
his inability to deal with the victim made it impossible for us as a matter of principle to support his nomination. Hence the decision to go by majority on his nomination. In other words, we washed our hands on his nomination and asked the majority to carry their burden on their own shoulders. Mr. Speaker, one would ask, upon what do we mount our opposition to his nomination? The basis of our opposition can be found on page 30 to 31, in particular paragraph 5.10. Paragraph 5.10 starts from page 30 to page 31. Mr. Speaker, we have no objection to his opinion in the public space. After all of us have an opinion in the public space. But we had a problem with the language he used against the person of the Honorable Chief Justice of the Republic. We believe that his criticism, as he describes it as constructive, could have been measured in language use, especially since he himself is in public service. Again, if you go to page 42 to 43, he, the nominee himself, first on paragraph 5.29 on the same page 42. This is what the report says. The nominee, when asked if he will retract and apologize for his post on social media, stated that he stands by those posts. Mr. Speaker, we believe that only few people in this country get the opportunity to become president of this nation. In governance, a president encounters a lot of challenges. Some he may not even know. And for the nominee to insist that President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo benefited from the Galamsey menace we found that most unfortunate. In spite of our call on him to at least be measured in that language use, he could criticize Dr. Nana Akufo-Addo for not successfully ensuring that his call on anti-Galamsey helped the country. He could not say that the man benefited. Mr. Speaker, the Oxford Dictionary has a definition for a person benefiting. When you say somebody has benefited, what it means is that he has financially gained from the act. This we felt that he himself being in public space today, he is going to assume that important office, Ministry of Communication and Digitalization. This ministry has key international stakeholders. People from all manner of places would walk to him in his office to transact government business. Should there be some failings, is he going to accept people to criticize him using unprintable words? This we felt that if our respected colleague had found it necessary to say, at least, I retract those words against the former president, we would have had no problem. But he insisted, we felt that it was way below belt. And that is our first reason for opposing him. Now to paragraph 5.30. You can find it from pages 42 to 81. And I read, the nominee was asked to produce some document to support claims he had made during the vetting. He was able to provide the following documents: academic certificates, travel documents, Airbnb receipts, accommodation receipts. The nominee, however, has not been able to produce documents relating to the business of his spouse as well as his source of secondary income. The nominee has also not been able to submit evidence of the source of payment of his fees abroad. Mr. Speaker, these are the vetting. These were issues that came out. The nominee had assured that he was going to provide us evidence of these documents. As the report duly signed by the chair and the clerk to the committee as the report has indeed captured, these are documents that are yet to get to us. Mr. Speaker, we find it very unfortunate because this is the same nominee who has been holding other public officers to high standards. And if you are demanding from other public officers accountability, then the rule is clear. He who comes to equity must do equity, and he who comes to equity must also come with clean hands. Mr. Speaker,